How is it living in Omaha?
What advice do you give a couple that is barely starting to date, or barely starting?
How is school?
Today I'm gonna be doing my makeup while answering some of your guys' questions. So I'm gonna wash my face first, then I'm gonna come back with the first question. So the first question that you guys asked me is, how is it living in Omaha? Honestly, I don't mind it. I hate the cold. That's the only thing I don't like about living in Omaha. I do like all the 4 seasons though, but when there's no snow and it's just freaking freezing outside, that's what I don't like. Other than that, I would say it's pretty chill and kind of boring, honestly. Again, because of the cold, but once the summer is here, I feel like you can do a lot of little activities like go on hikes and go swimming and downtown and the zoo and I don't know, just a whole bunch. Like there's things you can do if you're not boring. There's things you could do. But for those who don't know, I used to live in Mexico. So life in Mexico and life here is, I wouldn't even be able to describe it because when I moved, I was like 7 years old. So I don't really remember much. But I do like living in Omaha. The next question that I got asked is, hold on, my phone's unlocking. ¿Qué es lo que más y menos te gusta de ser independiente a una edad joven? And I'm gonna translate that. So what's the most favorite and the least favorite thing that you like about being independent at a young age? By independent, this person means moving out, I'm assuming, because I recently moved out. Sorry if I'm looking over here. It's because my mirror's over here and I'm doing my makeup, so I'm kind of have to be looking. Anyways, I moved out last year in July at, how old was I? 21? Yeah, at 21 years old. So, what was the question again? Lo que más me gusta es que I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want and nobody can tell me shit. If I don't want to do the dishes, I don't have to do the dishes. If I don't want to do my bed, I don't have to do my bed. Anything. Like I could watch whatever I want. Puedo ver lo que sea sin que nadie me diga nada, sin que le tenga que cambiar la tele, anything. That's what I like about being independent. Like I can just do whatever the fuck I want, you know? I can go wherever I want, even though that was like a big problem when I was living at home, was I couldn't really do anything of like at all. But now that I moved out, I don't be doing shit. I just stay home. I don't know if it's the fact that like that's how I grew up. Like I didn't grow up going anywhere, like going out and stuff. But I just be staying home. Like I do go out with my friends here and there. Like today I'm going to rave, and I might film that for you guys too. So like today I'm going to a rave with my friend, and I think the good thing about moving out is you can do whatever you want. And then I think the least favorite thing I would say, in my opinion, is I don't think I have a least favorite thing as of right now. Except like when I'm like cooking at home, I'd be like, oh, Mom, how do you do this? And she'd tell me, right? But now it's like I have to figure it out on my own. Like there's a lot of things you have to figure out on your own. And sometimes it might be out of pride that you don't want to ask your mom. But yeah, like you don't have somebody to give you advice as much. I think that's it. Yeah, I would say the thing I like the most is definitely the freedom. That you can do whatever you want and nobody's gonna tell you anything. Like, you have free will, you know? I'd be forgetting that. I'm like, I'd be home all day sometimes when I don't have class and my husband's working, and I'm just like, what do I do? And I'm like, oh, I can go to the store. Like, I can do whatever I want. Like, nobody's gonna tell me no. You know? I'm gonna finish this off camera and then come back with the next question. Okay, la siguiente pregunta, next question, es ¿cuáles son tus más grandes aspiraciones? So, what are your most biggest aspirations or your goals? And I would say, okay, off topic, but does anybody use their lipsticks as blush? Because I have this one specific lipstick that I use as a blush. I would say my biggest aspiration in life, no, I'm kidding, right now would be making money. Making money, because I want to buy a house, yeah. School's my biggest aspiration right now too. I want to stay on track of that, and then obviously growing my channel, because I like what I do. Like, I like yapping to a freaking camera like I'm freaking crazy. But yeah, so making money, school, my YouTube channel, and just honestly spreading love and positivity all around the world, because I feel like it needs more of that, especially with everything that's happening right now. I just feel that it's very scary times for everybody. Well, not for everybody, but for most people, because of everything that's going on. And I just feel like we all need to spread love and positivity as much as we can, especially in times like this. But yes, so biggest aspirations, making money, buying a house, like making money to buy a house, because I want to do that. I want to travel too. I feel like that's one of my other aspirations in life, to travel a lot and meet new places and people and cultures and stuff. So I think that's another one of mine. Yeah, those are my aspirations currently in 2025. Currently. Also, this is another one off topic. I think this is more just of like in my vision board. Also, if you guys want to see my vision board, comment down below and I'll do a little video on that. Another thing, as I was saying, was like dressing better. Like, I feel like I used to have a kind of like style, but anyways, I feel like I need to get back into that and start dressing up how I used to. Not how I used to necessarily, but start getting into the thing of like putting on fits more, because I used to do that and I don't do that anymore, and I kind of feel like that was part of who I am and expressing myself. So I feel like I need to start doing that again, and yeah, okay, I'm yapping now, but let's go to the next question. Okay, next I'm gonna do my mascara, but the next question is, ¿qué consejo le das a una pareja que va comenzando? What advice do you give a couple that is barely starting to date, or you know, barely starting? I think one big advice that I'd give is leave the past in the past. Your past relationships, your past situations, everything that happened to you in the past, leave it in the past. Don't bring it into this next relationship, because it's gonna fuck things up. Especially if you're like an overthinker, or you just been done wrong in the past, and if you keep thinking that you're gonna be done wrong in the present, then eventually it's gonna come around, and because you're gonna manifest it, whatever, and it's gonna happen. So leave the past in the past. Another one is trust your partner. And I know that's kind of hard to do, especially if you've been done wrong, but most of the times you can tell when your partner is being genuine from the beginning by the way they act. It's the way you act. Okay, never mind. By the way they act. And another one I would say is communication. And I know this is so like cliche and everybody says communication, but honestly, it's a big thing. And I feel like most relationships that work out because of communication. Like, sometimes your partner might be feeling down or whatever for whatever reason, and they don't tell you about it, and you just kind of feel like the energy shift, and you're like, oh shit, like what did I do? But in reality, it's probably nothing you did, and it's probably just work stuff or something that happened to him. And if your partner doesn't tell you, then it's gonna affect your day too, right? So just communicate with your partners if you're feeling off, if something happened at work and it's making you feel a type of way and then you're projecting that onto them, then it's gonna cause problems. So just be open and communicate about your feelings and anything, like literally anything. Like if you feel a shift in their vibes, let them know and tell them how it's making you feel. Like communicate with them. I can't stress this enough. Like communication is a big important factor in dating in as a couple. Along with like the trust, if you're already thinking that things are gonna go bad from the jump, then they're most likely gonna go bad because you're already like thinking of the worst. Like me in my case, I'm not gonna talk about what happened just yet. I don't know, maybe later on when we both feel comfortable about it. But not don't go in. Another thing is, don't go into your relationship thinking that everything's gonna be perfect, because that is just not true. Like every couple is gonna argue, every couple is gonna fight, necessarily not fight, but just like have arguments. Not every couple is perfect. And if you see like your friends and they have like they're dating and whatever, and you see that they're like this perfect couple, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So don't assume, okay? And don't compare yourselves to other couples, because you are you, they are them, and you don't know anything that's going on in their life, in their private life, and you should just focus on you. Also, make sure to set your boundaries off from the beginning and like talk to your partner like what they like, what they don't like, especially like social media wise, because right now social media is like a big relationship killer. So make sure you guys know each other's boundaries. So next, let's move on to the next step and then next question. Next question is, how is school? And the semester just started not too long ago. I think this is like our second week of classes, but so far they have been good. There is one teacher that I'm like, girl, because it's just one thing that I was like, what do you mean? So we have this one teacher and she's like, I don't want you guys to, pretty much you get like 3 excused absences. Not really, they just won't affect your grade. And anything after that is a letter grade deduction. So like if you have a B, it'll go to a B minus, blah blah blah, right? And somebody asked, what if we have a doctor's note? And she's like, I don't care, still deduction. We're like, what? What do you mean still a deduction? So that class is just a little bit weird. And also she doesn't like technology, so no assignment. Like I go into my assignments tab on Canvas and there's no assignments there whatsoever. So I'm like, huh? Like what are we supposed to do, honey? But so far they've been going good. I did struggle a lot going into college because I was living with my parents, and I'm also the oldest daughter in a Hispanic household. So you guys, if you guys are oldest Hispanic daughters, you know how that goes. So it was kind of challenging because they didn't really understand that like being a college student is like a full-time job, and even a little bit more than a full-time job, especially if you work a part-time job, because you have to put more hours in to classes than you would do in high school. So it's like you go to class and your class is like an hour and 15 minutes, blah blah blah, whatever, right? But then outside of class you had to put like another hour to each class. So I couldn't really do that as much. Also, I didn't speak up for myself when I was at home, so that kind of fucked me up for my freshman year and my sophomore year, and then my junior year, and this is my 4th year, which technically not really, because my credits aren't that good because of my freshman and sophomore year, because it all went to shit. But I'll talk more about that in another video if you guys want to learn about that or just want to hear about that. But pretty much everything went to shit, and technically I'm standing as if I am a sophomore with my credits and stuff, which is bad, like in my opinion. Especially because I got a scholarship, so my scholarship is about to be done. So I'm not gonna have like, you know, no more financial aid to assist me with my college. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Moving on. But as in this year, it's been going good. Everything's good. Classes are looking good. Grades are looking good. Like, I'm feeling good about this one. This semester, last semester was good, and then the semester before that, my sophomore year, spring semester, that also went good. I even got on the dean's list, so we're on the right track. Let's just say that we're on the right track. I'm gonna go and finish the rest of my look and then come back. Okay, so this is the final makeup look, and I changed and everything. I didn't do my hair because I'm gonna just leave it down, but I just want to thank you guys all so much for the ones that actually answered on my Instagram. Thank you so much. I'll put my Instagram here for later videos and for you guys to follow me. Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys, and thank you for making it this far and watching this video. I appreciate all the support I'm getting, and I love you guys so much. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know any video ideas that you guys like to see in the future.